Hello to all of you, my lovely students in the 8th grade. How are you today? Welcome back to my English lessons. It's me, your English teacher, Iman Al-Jafari at Al Farouk Academy. In our lesson today, we are going to answer some questions that you have in your workbook, page 9, related to the perfect tense. So please open your workbook, page 9, and let's start with the third activity. Complete the sentences with the verbs in the box. Use the present perfect simple. As I told you before, the form of present perfect simple is, we have subject. If the subject is singular, you are going to use has. If the subject is plural or I, you are going to use have plus the past participle form of the verb or verb 3. So let's start with the first sentence. The students are in New York. Some interesting people there. You are going to choose a verb in the box and put this verb in the present perfect tense. So the correct answer is excellent. They have met. Why do we use have? Because the subject is plural and the past participle form of meet, met. So the students have met some interesting people in New York. Number 2, Holly just a new dress, but she not it yet. With just, as I told you, we use present perfect tense. Why do we use present perfect tense? Because the action started in the past, but we have a result now, okay? So here just means the action finished a few times ago. So we use Holly has just what? Has just chosen a new dress, but she, excellent, hasn't bought it yet. Notice here, the negative form of has and have, you are going to add not hasn't or haven't. Number 3, you ever this film. As I told you, we use ever in the question form to make present perfect tense. Okay, so with you, your answer should start with, have you ever, excellent, seen this film? I never Chinese food. Okay, never here means negative form. Okay, instead of not we use never. يعني هون never بتيجي بمعنى النفي. So I have never eaten Chinese food. So again, to form present perfect tense, we use has, have plus the past participle form of the verb. Give me the past participle form of eat, eaten, choose, chosen, meet, met, see, seen, buy, bought. Okay? Why do we use present perfect simple in English? The action started in the past, but we have a result now. Okay? The fourth activity, write sentences using the words in brackets. Use the present perfect continuous. So, as I told you before, to form any sentence using the present perfect continuous, you are going to start with the subject. If the subject is singular, you are going to use have, has. If the subject is plural, you are going to use have plus been plus verb ing, or what do we call present participle verb. Okay? Here you are going to form a sentence using the words in a bracket. Here we have the passengers, the subject, wait is the main verb, and here we have the duration of time, half an hour. So there is a long queue at the bus stop. How can we form a sentence using these words? Excellent. So the correct answer, the passengers, we have a plural subject, have been waiting for half an hour. لما يكون عندنا يا تامن duration of time نستخدم since ولا for؟ excellent, نستخدم for بتيجي مع duration of time. So the correct answer, the passengers have been waiting for half an hour. Number 2, revise science exam. Okay, here the subject is Joe. Joe is looking tired. Why? Because, excellent, he, the subject is he or Joe, has been. Why do we use has? Because the subject is singular. If the subject is singular, he, she, it, Joe, we use has been plus he has been revising for a science exam. Number 3, discuss a new project. The subject here is the students. It is a plural subject, are excited. Why the students are excited? Because they have been discussing a new project. So instead of the students, we use they. The subject is plural. We use they have been discussing a new project. Number 4, exchange email address. Again, exchange email address. The subject is we. We want to stay in touch. Why? We have been exchanging email addresses. So the subject is plural. We use have been plus ing form of the verb exchange, which is exchanging email addresses. Okay? Again, to form present perfect continuous, we use has, have, plus been, plus the verb ing. Why do we use present perfect continuous in English? For an action started in the past, okay, but it is unfinished till now, or we have a duration of time or prolonged activity. What do we call prolonged activity? أحداث مطولة. The last activity in our lesson today, complete the sentences with make or do and the words in the box. Here you are going to know that some words in English are used with make, other words are used with do. For example, when you say, I make my bed, I do my homework. You cannot say, I make my homework. اوكي هون بدنا نعرف يا تامر انه في بعض الكلمات باللغه الانجليزيه تستخدم مع ميك وفي بعض الكلمات تستخدم مع دو، فاحنا بدك تحفظ ايش الكلمات اللي بتاخذها ميك وايش الكلمات اللي بدها تاخذها دو. The first sentence, listen carefully. I need to an important, and here you are going to use word from the box. Okay, so here you are going to use make or do, and here you are going to use a word from the box. So the correct answer is I need to make an important announcement. So with the noun announcement we use make, not do. غلط تحكي I do an important announcement. You are going to use make, okay, with announcement. Professor Brown enough of the leaflet for all the students. Okay, so the correct answer is Professor Brown made. Okay, here we have action completed and finished in the past. الفعل الماضي من make, made enough what? Excellent. Made enough copies of the leaflet for the students. Okay, so with the word copy نسخ نستخدم made or make, not do. Number 3. Has George his piano yet? So the correct answer, after has we have verb 3 or past participle form. So excellent. Has George done his piano practice yet? So with the word practice we use do, not make. To do a practice, not make a practice. The students will do research into 4 broad subject areas. So with the word research, we use do, not make. Again, with announcement, we use make. With copy, we use make. With the practice and research, we use do. Okay? Any question? I will stop here, my dear students, but I have a homework for you. The homework, write 4 sentences using the present perfect and present perfect continuous. You are going to give me 4 sentences and use the correct form of present perfect and present perfect continuous. I will stop here today. Thank you very much for listening to me.